In 2002, LEGO Duplo was replaced by LEGO Explore. Originally aimed at preschool children, LEGO failed to persuade the consumer of its benefits, and as a result, sales dropped by 37%. In 2004, the preschool products were launched under LEGO Duplo and LEGO Baby brands. It was a key strategic decision because, as it turns out, Duplo had an important role to play in the market segmentation process. This operation coincides with their vision as diversification and innovation of goods sold is a major goal of LEGO. In targeting an entirely different demographic, LEGO must be creative in coming up with new ideas for toys. It also aids them in their mission as kids will be inspired to develop their creativity and reasoning skills from an early age. LEGO has increased its focus on cutting costs, mainly through adjusting its production capacity to the reduced activity level. A premium pricing strategy and a high return on sales resulted in LEGO becoming highly profitable once again. This complements their vision and mission as a lower sales price means higher demand, meaning a greater amount of consumers will use the product, resulting in a higher amount of children developing their creative and reasoning skills, helping them reach their potential. LEGO also have a unique approach to their market research. Both companies send out surveys and form focus groups. LEGO sends out people to study kids in their natural environment. It is the largest private sponsor of play research. This unusual technique has provided LEGO with multiple advantages over its competition. As a result, LEGO are more... As a result... Shit. This is hard. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
As a result, LEGO are more capable to satisfy the unique and perhaps previously unknown demands of their consumers. This operation can only further... This operation... I feel so retarded. Ready?
Yeah.
This operation can only further benefit LEGO vision... That doesn't make sense.